let's get started, fairy friends. This is Liz, and this is not a true box opening because I already tried to do this yesterday, and there was just too much going on in the house. So I am in my studio at one of my work tables, and hopefully this video will be a lot shorter and a lot quieter. This little gal is a 1978 Look in Love Dolly, and she's by Remco. If you guys remember her, then you'll remember this nifty plate on her back. And if you press down, it's in effect a button, this little plate. If you press down, she nods her head. And if you push up, she does her head side to side. Well, I thought she was a yes or no dolly when I pulled her out. But no, there's a commercial. You can look it up on YouTube. It's Look in Love Dolly. And it shows that she's not saying yes or no. She's reacting to what things are happening around her according to what the little girl would like to pretend. Not really too happy with how plain her eyes are painted. But I'm a sucker for gadgets and dolls, so I think she's going to get cleaned up and stay in the collection. Secondly, we have this Gerber baby. Some discoloration in the arms and the head as compared to the body, obviously because of different material. And this Gerber baby is from 1972. She is 10, or he is 10 inches. And the only thing I'm not really liking is from the front you don't really notice it. She looks just like the regular Gerber baby supposed to. But this area right here looks a little smashed in. So, oops, goodness. I don't know if she was stored incorrectly. So if any of you had this particular doll with this sculpt, let me know. Let me know if that's how it's supposed to be. So, and she'll get her video after she gets cleaned up. Oh, also I wanted to say, I was born in 1975. Mattel dolls are some of my very favorites, and I had a lot of hand-me-downs and used dolls. So these, even though they were made a little bit before I was born, these would be dolls that I would have played with. Okay, this grubby gal with these dirty tootsies is a drink and wet doll. I already popped her leg off to look inside her body. She has no mold in there, so all of her things are outside. Her hair is all there. It doesn't look like it's been cut. I'm sure some of you are hairstylists to your dolls like I was, but her hair's all there. It's just really dirty, as to be expected from a doll from 1969. And she is the F&B Butterball, and she's 12 inches. And this looks like machine stitching. Not really sure if that's the little outfit she came with. Has a little diaper that has a little doll snap on one side. So if anybody remembers what outfit she was actually wearing, that would be great. Just go ahead and comment below. There is one like her that has molded hair, and there's an African American doll like her that is so beautiful, and I think I want to go ahead and get those two to go with her. And this will be probably the cloudiest of doll eyes I've ever attempted to fix. So wish me luck on that, and if you have any tips, again, please put it in the comments. And I just like her name, Butterball. Butterball. Then we have this little lady, and she was very intriguing. There wasn't a lot of details about her, and she wasn't, even though she's Mattel and one of my favorites, she wasn't any doll that I recognize. And so she was intriguing because of those little musical notes. And I thought, well, goodness, you know, at that time period, she was made in 1974, a year before I was born. They didn't really have a lot of electronic toys, if any. They had battery operated toys. that were, you know, the mechanical kind. I'm talking about, when I say electronic, the kind that had music in it that would, you would press and then it would play, like you see in so many toys today, is what I mean. Anyway, she actually has musical notes in each of her limbs and her tummy, and she has how to play. Mary had a little lamb right on her little pinafore, or the bodice of her dress, and it goes. And then I'm not really sure what, I'm not a musician, so I can't really, maybe someone smarter than me could figure out how to do other songs, but she does have 2 other little notes here. And this is Baby Love Notes, and she's 13 inches. And I had to do some research, as I said, about this one. And there were others. There was Bucky, who was dressed up like a boy, and he was a boy dressed up like a cowboy, rather. And then there was Nellie, who had red braids. There was a little baby, and I think there were some smaller ones that didn't, from my research, that didn't really hold up too well. There were little mini ones that were single notes, and then there were pets. So there's like, I saw a raccoon and a bear, and I think I might try for the bear to add to my collection. I don't know. Do any of you remember this doll? And I do believe she had a little bonnet. So, because I think this is supposed to be Mary. You know, a little bonnet. And last but not least, or possibly least, I don't know, is this doll. And she is a Davina doll, and it is from Rotterdam, Holland, and she's in traditional costume. And I guess she would be from the 50s or 60s. Not really sure on her yet. She has real little wooden shoes, little wooden clogs, and I may keep her in this dress. I'm going to research to see how much she is. A little bit about me collecting and my collection. I have no problem changing an outfit if I'm not really attached to it and I really love the doll and want to make a different theme from it. I will certainly go ahead and do that in a heartbeat. Now, if this doll is rare, which I sincerely doubt it, excuse me, then of course I will not change this outfit. But she has some neat molded hair under there. Looks like some mohair was glued right here, but underneath there her head was molded. So I'd imagine it was one doll that they dressed up, you know, like all the dolls of the world usually are the same doll. I had some that were like Madame Alexander knockoffs, dolls of the world, a long time ago, and I got rid of them because there wasn't really anything special or unique about them. So she may end up staying like this, or she may get a complete makeover. And that's all for that box opening. I hope you enjoyed it, and there will be more to come. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more. Hit the bell so you'll get alerts for new videos. Please feel free to comment with any information or corrections below. Thanks a lot and have a magical day.